Hey everyone, it's Yellow Pig Bear. Welcome back to another episode of Banzai Japan. Today we're at Okinawa's newest and hottest theme park, Junglia. Actually, I was here on the third day of its opening. However, I was not prepared for what was in store. So this time I came back more prepared, I think. I'm going to show you what's available, what you get to experience here at Junglia from my own experience.
Tucked away in Nago City, Junglia is a newly opened dinosaur-themed adventure park packed with rides, high elements and surprises at every turn. Today we're focusing on the rides, and you'll want to stick around until the end because I've got a cheeky little reality check segment that you don't want to miss. Hey everyone, welcome back to a fortnightly hidden Yellow Pig Bear mini contest. Don't forget to spot the number of times the Yellow Pig Bear logo appears in this episode. Once again, I'm giving away another pair of tickets to Okinawa Fruitsland. So if you wish to win this week's prize, don't forget to leave the answer in the comment section below, like and share this video, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Our first encounter is with the Dinosaur Safari. You're placed into a rugged jeep, think off-road chick, and set forth into a forest teeming with animatronic dinosaurs. These mechanical beasts snarl, blink, and snap as if on cue, offering just the right amount of theatrical peril for families with young children or fully grown children at heart. Fancy something a touch more leisurely? Finding Dinosaurs is a slower paced ride with a spot the dino concept, ideal for younger guests or those looking to catch their breath. It's equal parts nature trail and themed treasure hunt. You'll feel like a paleontologist on training wheels. Hey guys, it's time for me to reveal the answer to last week's Banzai Japan quiz. And the question was, what are the 3 ingredients in the red curry that Yellow Pig Bear ate at Okinawa Fruitsland? And the answer is tomatoes, mixed berries and beef. And the winner is a faithful subscriber, Mary Grace Bautista-N7H. Thank you for participating in last week's Banzai Japan quiz. I will be in contact with you to let you know how I might gift you with the prize. Next up, Buggy Voltage. An electric-powered adventure that sees you whizzing around dirt tracks in a jungle buggy. As for me, I went with the single-rider version. The adrenaline challenge course looked tempting, but sadly it requires a driver's license, which unfortunately I did not have, so no dice for this tourist. After all that excitement, Tam Tam Tram provides a delightful change of pace. It's essentially a tram that trundles along the park's perimeter, giving you a full view of the attractions without having to do much of anything at all. We'll accept waving politely at strangers and try not to fall asleep. We've got to admit these bells are rather cute when they jingle. Once again, I just want to remind everyone that the next Banzai Japan Live will be on the 2nd of October. During the live, we will also be doing a live gacha contest. So join in for the live to participate in the live gacha contest. Now, Horizon Balloon promises a bird's eye view of Junglia's vast canopy from the comfort of a tethered helium balloon. Regrettably, I didn't get a chance to hop aboard this one, but it looked rather majestic floating in the sky like a gentle nod to a Miyazaki film.
Now that we've reveled in the jungle magic, I think it's time for us to have a proper sit down for a reality check. Now, Junglia does serve up some first-rate thrills. However, it also comes with its shares of caveats. And to Junglia, I just want to say that this is nothing personal. Well, maybe just a little bit. Really, it's just constructive feedback, because for me as a visitor to Junglia, I really enjoyed what you have to offer. I think what you have is really, really cool, but from a visitor's point of view, I think there are lots of things that can be improved to make the experience much better for everyone. Let's begin by talking about premium passes. To be honest, the cost of admission isn't, let's say, the most forgiving. It's not cheap. Tickets start from around 6,000 yen per adult, and you'll need to fork out extra if you want to get the premium pass to skip the queues. Now, the queues are really, really long, and so if you want to skip the line, you've got to get your hands on those premium passes. When I say you have to, it's not compulsory, but if you do not, then you'll basically be waiting in line. However, these premium passes come at a price. They're not exorbitantly high, but like I said, the entrance ticket to the theme park is already pretty expensive, 6,000 yen per adult. And I believe the premium passes go at about 2,000 yen per experience, per ride, or per high element experience. And so it's pretty expensive. And so if you add up the premium passes, it's going to be pretty expensive. Unlike Disneyland or USJ, you actually get the fast passes for free. However, at Junglia, you get them at a price. Let's just say it's more boutique resort than budget day out. Add in the food, optional activities, and souvenirs, and you may start wondering whether the dinosaurs were the ones being fleeced. Next one, the queues. As I've just mentioned, expect long queues, really long queues. Most rides hover around the 1 hour mark. The longest one I've seen is 4 hours. So if you wish to skip the lines, then get your hands on the premium passes. But like I've just said, the premium passes aren't cheap, because it's one premium pass for every single ride. And each premium pass is about 2,000 yen on Klook. My recommendation to all visitors is still, to get the premium passes so you don't have to wait in line. Another thing you need to know about the premium passes is that they sell out really quickly. So they've got a limited quantity for each day. And so if you want to get your hands on the tickets and the premium passes, you've got to book them really, really early. Next one, signage. I was there for the third day of Junglia's opening, and signage was a real problem. It was suboptimal. It felt a bit like a jungle expedition without a compass. You had the map, but the map really was not as helpful as I thought it was. Fortunately, things have improved since then. Junglia has started putting up temporary signs to help people find their way around. So thank you, Junglia, for doing that, because it was really hard to find my way around the theme park the first time I went there. Next one, filming. Now, this one's a bit of a head scratcher, because Junglia does have some policies, some peculiar policies about filming. Not only are action cameras, like the GoPros, forbidden on the rides due to safety concerns, but the park expressly prohibits filming the attractions themselves. So even if you have your GoPro, a camera strapped securely to your chest or to your head, it's still a no-go. I intentionally bought a GoPro and a chest mount for me to film myself on the buggy ride, and I really wanted to do that to show everyone how fun it was, but the people at the park said we're not allowed to film ourselves, even if it's safe, even if we had the safety gears, it was still not allowed. We're not allowed to film the attractions. And I'm just wondering, the buggy ride is wide in the open, everyone can see it. So if I started filming the buggy rides from far away, it's still the same thing, except this time I'm trying to do it up close. And so I don't understand the reason for that. I think, Junglia, you should allow people to film themselves having a good time, because I actually bought the video clip of myself on the buggy ride from the third person point of view from the camera that you use, but I want to film myself in first person. I think a lot of influencers, content creators want to do the same thing. And so I think, if you're concerned about safety, then maybe you could you know, just have like you could allow people to film themselves, provided that they actually have safety gear for their cameras and they're not going to do anything dumb when filming themselves. I think it's such a waste, Junglia, because there are lots of content creators and tourists that really enjoy their time at Junglia and they want to show as much of their experience to the world, and you're not letting them do that. And I think it's such a waste. You know, it's free marketing, no one's actually charging you for it, and you know, you could actually tap on to bloggers, content creators to help you market that theme park. Honestly, I think Junglia, you've got to make some adjustments to your filming policies. If it's a concern of safety, sure, by all means. I think everyone understands the safety concerns, but you know, if you allow people to at least use a GoPro with, you know, with some safety gear, then I think that would be really helpful, much more enjoyable for the visitors and much more beneficial for Junglia itself. I also want to say I understand that there are some experiences that are meant to be private because you want to keep the element of surprise, and that's totally understandable. So I fully agree with that. Maybe you could allow some people to film themselves at certain points along the rides, or you know, for the high elements and all the other experiences at the park, and then just make sure they don't film the parts that are meant to be a surprise for people. Despite the hiccups, I do think that Junglia is still worth the experience because there are so many things that I think are pretty cool at Junglia, and it's worth giving it a shot. But like I said, there are lots of things at the park that I think could be greatly improved. And I hope that if Junglia is watching this, that Junglia would consider my comments as constructive criticism and make some adjustments so that we could all have a much more enjoyable experience at Junglia. But hey, dinosaurs are dinosaurs, and if you catch the park on a good day with good weather and working rides, it might just be worth the effort. So just come prepared, book in advance, bring extra cash, and don't expect to vlog your entire day. That's all I've got for you guys here today on Banzai Japan. See you in the next episode of Banzai Japan. In the next episode, we explore the high elements of Junglia.